At the most basic level, your body is made up of energy. That energy organizes itself into the physical body parts that you see in the mirror every day. But before it organizes itself into those body parts, it organizes itself into chakras and meridians. These chakras are centers of energy that lie along energy channels, and each one holds a very specific vibration and has a very specific purpose. Each is a specific expression of prana, otherwise known as life force or source energy. They look a bit like funnels for energy or vortices. They both absorb and emit energy. The crown chakra is located on the crown of your head. If you take your thumbs, place them in the tops of your ears, and then take your index fingers to where they touch, and then push them straight down to where they meet your head, that is where your crown chakra is located. The crown chakra is the chakra that is the most associated with our spiritual connection. In my opinion, this is a fairly odd perspective because every chakra is associated with our spiritual connection. The physical body that you look at is a manifestation of source energy, and so your physical body is no less spiritual than your energetic body. It's no less spiritual than your soul. But the crown chakra is associated with our conscious connection to source of the divine. It is seen as a bridge to the cosmos. When the crown chakra is open and in alignment, its appearance can look a bit like a halo, which is in fact one reason why so many of the spiritual drawings done thousands of years ago of spiritually transcendent beings like angels or saints show them with halos. As a person progresses through the path of awareness, the energy coming through this chakra, and all of the chakras in fact, has the tendency to change color from a deep violet purple to a white light. The crown chakra is the center of consciousness, highest potential, intuitive knowing, integration of the whole, the opportunity to become a living embodiment of your higher self, the achievement of living enlightenment, the present moment, meaning, the bigger picture, devotion, trust, inspiration, the absence of ego, oneness, and unity, to name a few. Even though all chakras can be seen as a doorway for source energy to come into the physical life, the crown chakra is the doorway for our conscious and eternal knowing to come into physical life. When a chakra is out of alignment, meaning that it is not letting life force in, because it is imbalanced in some way, this creates an imbalance in the whole system. When a chakra is out of alignment, it usually appears smaller than it's supposed to. This is when we say that a chakra is closed. It doesn't emit as much energy, and it doesn't absorb as much energy. It also changes in color, pattern, texture, and sound. There are a great many things which could throw a chakra out of alignment, but for the sake of this video, it's important to understand that there are three primary things which throw the crown chakra out of alignment, more so than anything else. The first is secular thinking. The second is disbelief or distrust in spirituality, source energy, or the eternal self. And the third is betrayal. It should come as no surprise, then, that atheists and to a lesser degree agnostics have the most out of alignment crown chakras of almost anyone. An unhealthy crown chakra can lead to conditions like brain cancer, bone cancer, multiple sclerosis, apathy, epilepsy, chronic pain, glandular disorders, sleep dysfunction, lymph system disorders, nervous system disorders, migraines, coma, stroke, mental illness, loneliness, isolation, Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, existential crisis, and amnesia, to name a few. Also, if your crown chakra is out of alignment, your biological rhythm will be thrown off. So why would you want to open your crown chakra, aside from the obvious fact that you probably want to avoid all of the abnormal diseases and ailments that could happen if your crown chakra isn't open? I'll name a few. Opening your crown chakra will allow you to see the bigger picture. This is incredibly crucial if we are in a position where we're in a state of fear. When we're in a state of fear or uncertainty, we can't see the bigger picture. We can't see the meaning behind it all. And so we're in essence blinded. Opening our crown chakra gives us the ability to receive insights from higher dimensional realities. It also imbues us with a sense of peace. It imbues us with wisdom. It will make us feel at one with our life and where we are. It will help us to understand others. It will cause us to feel energized and inspired. It will dispel our confusion. It will allow us to reach our highest potential, and it will help us to trust ourselves and the universe at large. So how do we open our crown chakra? Step 1 is we visualize our crown chakra opening. The dimensions that are outside the physical dimension, a great many of them, do not actually have a time-space aspect to their realities. That means thought, thing. There's no buffer time. It's instantaneous. That means think China, and you're in China. As opposed to in the physical time-space reality that we are living in currently, where you could think something and it may take some time for it to show up in your reality, to the degree that you may not even see the association between the thought and the thing. The chakra system influences the physical, but is a multidimensional aspect of you, which is why they are invisible to most people. This means if you think of your crown chakra opening or visualize it opening, it opens. The visualization that I see working the very best for people with regards to opening the crown chakra is when they visualize an opening that is deep violet in color at the top of their head. They then expand that opening to be about a foot wide, and they begin to spin it clockwise. And as they're spinning it, they imagine drawing in golden or white light energy from the universe through that funnel-like opening down into the body. 2. Meditation. Meditation always opens your crown chakra. Any kind of stilling of the mind is going to assist you in being receptive to universal information, which will come in through the crown chakra. These meditations could be moving meditations, mindfulness sitting meditations, or guided meditations. I've designed a meditation specifically for opening the crown chakra, so if you're interested in that, I've included the link in the description in this video. 3. Seek out things that cause you to feel inspiration. Inspiration is always your indication that your crown chakra is opening. That means listen to the music you find inspiring, watch the movies or the programs that you find inspiring. That means talk to people who you think are inspiring. Write affirmations that you actually believe. Anything that inspires you will open your crown chakra. 4. Spend time in silence. Even though the crown chakra is influenced heavily by sounds, of all the chakras, it is the most influenced by silence. 5. Mess with your own thoughts. This means question your belief. Try to figure out how the opposite of what you think is true might be true. You want to develop as open of a mind as possible. Seek out radical new perspectives. You want to develop a kind of willingness to consider that anything might be true. This kind of thought pattern, or I should say openness to any thought pattern, will open your crown chakra. 6. Spend time outdoors, especially high up on mountaintops. The crown chakra is particularly influenced by atmosphere. I should say, by the way, that atmosphere influences our thoughts. Fresh air and sunlight and large panoramic views that are seen from above in natural surroundings cause people's thoughts to come into a frequency that allows the crown chakra to be open. 7. Practice appreciative notice. This means you want to pay special attention and place your focus on things that cause you to feel gratitude, things that you like looking at. Doing this causes your frequency to entrain with your eternal perspective. It opens a channel through your body, starting with the crown chakra, so source energy can run straight through your body. My favorite way of doing this is to make myself sit down and write a list of all the things that I feel appreciation for in my current environment right here in the now. 8. Chakras are influenced by a great many things. One of these things is sound. Chanting is one such sound that tends to influence the crown chakra a great deal. You can do chanting in the form of actual chants, or you can do it in the form of sounding, which is my favorite way to do it. The sound that the crown chakra responds the best to is the sound NG together. That sound opens the crown chakra more than any other. So the best way to open your crown chakra with sounding is to use that NG sound, but play with the tone till you find the exact pitch that causes the top of your head, where your crown chakra is located, to buzz. Traditionally, this is done with specific mudras, or hand positions, which cause your meridians to come into alignment with whatever specific chakra you are trying to work on. My particular favorite mudra for working with the crown chakra looks like this. You place your hands together in prayer position, and you keep your ring fingers touching while the other fingers are folded. As you hold your fingers like this, you chant Another alternative is that you can put your hands in this type of prayer position, and you can take your pinky fingers and extend them up towards the universe and away from you. Make sure, of course, with both of these hand positions that your right thumb is crossed over your left thumb. Crystal bowls and binaural tones designed for the crown chakra also cause the crown chakra to open. 9. Head massages and headstands also help the crown chakra to open. It's not the actual physical manipulation of your body that's doing it. It is the fact that by massaging your head or standing on your head, you are bringing your conscious attention to that area of yourself, and then, by virtue of the way that massaging or downward blood flow feels, you are releasing mental tension that is prohibiting the energy from entering in through the chakra, and so the energy can flow in. 10. Surround yourself with things that vibrate at a like frequency with the crown chakra. This will help the crown chakra come into a state of alignment, which for most people means to become open. Here's a list of some things that vibrate at a similar frequency to the crown chakra. The color violet purple, amethyst, sugilite, charoite, all clear stones, especially apophyllite and danburite, frankincense, myrrh, lotus, sage, juniper, lavender, amber, copal, purple cabbage, and of course the all-powerful red mimosa flower, to name a few. 11. Spiritual medicines that contain DMT open your crown chakra. No duh. But I like to teach people how to open their crown chakra through a more conscious approach, meaning that you don't need anything external to yourself to achieve that state of openness to the spiritual dimensions outside of this one. But you might feel called to use these spiritual medicines. If that's the case, trust your intuition and go in the direction of what you feel is right for you. 12. Acts of love. Acts of love towards ourselves or towards anyone else opens up the crown chakra. The best way to do this for yourself is to write a list of all the ways that you are lovable. Really dedicate time each day to self-love in whatever way we feel called to do it most. Also, do acts of kindness towards others. This connects us with each other, which is like food for a chakra that is all about oneness. It may sound a bit Fruit Loop-ish or a bit trite, but the reality is you should go try it. Do something nice for somebody, and after you do, close your eyes and pay attention to how you feel. You will notice that you have an expansive feeling. It's almost like you feel better about the world and you start to feel inspired. That is your indication that that particular act has opened your crown chakra. 13. Fasting. Fasting affects the crown chakra immensely. It helps it to open. You have to do your fasting in a healthy way, though. That means you have to prepare your body for the fast. You have to monitor your body during the fast, and you have to wean off of the fast gradually instead of in an extreme way. Put some effort into choosing the right fast for yourself. If simply opening the crown chakra is your prerogative, you could try a 6-hour or a 12-hour fast only. You will notice that when most people get into a state of despair or a state of panic or a state of confusion, they will naturally lose their appetite. They naturally fast. Same thing goes for animals that are in a state of illness. What this allows the body to do is to reset. it also causes your body to go into a state where the energy that it is primarily feeding itself with is energy that is brought forth from the cosmos itself, coming in through the crown chakra. So your crown chakra opens when you fast. As a result of the crown chakra opening in this way, we have greater access to insight and clarity and solutions, which is why, of course, people who are in a state of illness would benefit by going into that kind of a state. This is also why fasting has been a spiritual practice in so many spiritual traditions for so many thousands of years. We have to remember that we are not just a body made up of flesh and bone. We are also made up of energy. And the healthier the flow of that particular energy, the healthier our life experience will be, and the better it will feel to us. So try out these tips and open up your perspective to a more comprehensive one, and to one that is more transcendental. Have a good week. Visualization. Shit, I think they're opposites. Wow! That was great. Renaissance. Splendid. I'll do overkill. 5. Mess with your own thoughts. This means question your beliefs. Try to figure out how the opposites of what you think is true.